folks, it's Waco Wednesday. I'm headed back to Brazos River below Whitney Dam to catch some more of those great big giant sunfish and maybe a bass or two. I got a pocket full of flies and a head full of hope. You never know how these fish are going to act, but the weather's very calm, very stable. It's going to be relatively warm, probably close to 90. Hopefully the wind blows a little bit coming out of the south. That makes it very tolerable down there. See all them pink flowers? That's all thistles. Oh, I see they harvested the wheat. There's my tractor. I need to buy that tractor. Yep, they harvested all that wheat. Boy, they had good crops this year. Man alive. Alright, stay tuned. This ought to be alright. Can never tell how many fish I'm going to catch, if any. But I'm going to do the same thing I did last time, except this time I'm going to use a popper dropper most of the time. There's my dropper. There's my popper. I'm trying a white one this time. Mostly white. Nice little popper. My latest recipe for building a popper. I think I've got it down good. I'm going to have to show you the entire process on a video. I think it's pretty dang good. Water's clear, wind's blowing just a little bit. Need a little bit of wind to keep that algae in place. Otherwise it floats around, makes a big mess. Quite a few little bass up in here. And this is definitely worth messing with. That wind's coming just the right direction and blew all this stuff out of the way. Last time I was here, you couldn't get a fly through there sideways. And I see fish turning, and that's the right kind of fish. I'm gonna get upwind here a little bit and then cast back into this area. This is where we always catch fish when we're in the kayaks. See, now I can get to this. I can cast way down there. I got the wind to my advantage. This ought to be great. Had to go deep to catch a fish. What did I catch? What have I caught? A big sunfish. That's what the fly is good for, big sunfish. It's fighting good. Big old bluegill, I think. Maybe a red ear. No. Oh man, look at that fish. Wow. I got you whooped, buddy. Golly, look at the size of this thing. These fish are really tremendous. They're just fat, thick, big everywhere. No matter how you look at them, they're just big. Bully spotter. Had to go deep. Took the popper off. Sunk it to the bottom. Boy, that's a big fish. God. You know, that's at the top end of the bluegill scale. I guess that's bluegill. Looks like more like a hybrid, I guess, of maybe a red breast and a bluegill. They hybridize a lot. He liked my little red fly. Actually, it's almost purple maroon colored. Oh, this is a bass. This is a bass. Whoa, it's a good bass. Yeah, that was the need. I had the right fly. Or is that a goo? I think it's a goo. It is a goo. Thought it was a bass, but it's a goo. Big goo. Man, I should have brought my net. Handling all these big fish by hand is not a good idea. Oh yeah, nice fish. Lots of these in this river. Now I'm doing the right thing. That popper, they're not coming up for flies. They want it near the bottom. I saw my net there sitting in the truck and didn't pick it up. Thought about using it today. Got two of them. Come on, buddy. Give it up. Give it up. Give it up. Give it up. I'm gonna take this one to the bank. Fishy, fishy. There you go, you're back in the water. Go back to eating. I know that's what you're gonna do. See, that's a big brim and a decent sized goo. Goo get a lot bigger than that. Don't hardly catch them that big, but oh, this water feels so good. It wouldn't matter what the top temperature was, the water feels great. Oh, there's another fish. Feels like a sunfish. It is a big sunfish. Oh yeah, baby, he's got something chasing him. Oh my lord, it's a giant sized bass chasing it. Oh, there's a good sized bass chasing it. Look at him, he's trying to get that big sunfish. There ain't no dang way that fish can, there ain't no way that bass is that big. There's no way. Look at him. Well, he is a good sized fish. He's 8-pound class. He's trying to eat this fish. A little excitement here. There he is, right here in front of me. See how close he'll come to me. Look at him. Look at the size of that bass. Oh, there's 2 of them. There's 2 of them right here in front of me, and I mean they are big. Oh my God, this thing has a chunk out of his head. Oh my lord. Those were 2 very, yeah, that one big bass is right there in front of me. Golly, he's a 10-pound fish. Oh my God. Come up and see it, come on. Oh, he just got off. See what he does, see what he does. Here he comes, here he comes. He's still on it. Look at that big bass. Oh my lord. Oh, he's sitting right in front of me. And I mean right in front of me. Oh, come on, polarizer. There you go. Oh my lord, that's a big bass. Even as big as that bass was, there's no way he was eating something that big. Wow. This is definitely a place to stick around a little bit, huh? That was the excitement for today. 2 big bass chasing a really big sunfish. I do wonder if they wouldn't hit a really big popper. Big yellow one, orange one. Guess I need to test that theory. I got a big pot. Oh, that bass right, both of those bass are right here, right there. That is a 10-pound fish. Holy smokes. They're swimming around like they don't even care I'm here. There's a pair of them. Where'd he go? Oh, he's right behind me. You can barely see them. They blend in so well. That fish is right behind me. God, that fish is big. Oh God, what do you do? What do you do in a situation like this? I know I got lots more sunfish and small bass that are in here. That'll be easier to catch. And I got this big bass swimming right at my feet. That would probably take some sort of fly. One of the flies I've got with me, I'm sure. Let's go up beyond the steps, see what that area looks like. There's always fish hanging out in there too. Just sometimes the algae's so bad you can't get at any of them because it's so thick, floating everywhere. I'm hoping it's clear like this. That's the best thing about today, that all that algae's up against the bank. Gotta contend with it. All right, here we go. Let's get the next spot. Clear sky will get you. Clear water, clear sky, man, you can see clear across there. I could see any fish that was in there. But they are well camouflaged, so you might not see them. They like to hang in the shady areas underneath this algae. It's a brand new dragonfly. It's just come out of the body. See that? See that down there? Isn't that cool? Just getting up here. Get him up here so he can expand his wings. Oh, he's heavy. Let's make him around one of these so he stays up higher. There you go. You come back in 15, 20 minutes and he'll have his wings spread out, and that's what they look like when they're in the water. Isn't that cool? That just came out of this. Tide fly looks like that. Or that. That thing's fixing to start running. I hear it bubbling.
I have no idea what effect that has on fishing. But it's kind of neat.
One fish for you, I think. Yeah, big one. I was actually trying for that flotilla of carp, and this one was down deep underneath them. Boy, that fish is fighting hard. See if he tracks any attention to some giant-sized bass. Apparently not. Boy, I bet you went and got you some perch and threw them out there, you'd find some big bass. You just wanted to catch the big bass, I'd throw something that looked like a perch in trouble. Very respectable fish. And a big sunfish, and this one is getting chased by a bass. That bass ain't but a little bit bigger than the sunfish and longer. There's a big flotilla of carp out there, and both times I'm trying to catch a carp, it goes underneath them and pow, pow, pow. There's a giant sized sunfish. This is a big one. That is very, when you drop the fish because you didn't use a net. They are such a pretty fish. Goodbye. Thanks for coming. I don't know if you can see them, but there's carp laying right out there, just lounging. Apparently the sunfish are right up underneath them. I'm going to throw two flies, very different colors. Light body, dark body. Both of them have dark legs. Oh, that fish blew up on that popper. I just changed back to a popper just because I was hitting this far bank. Ow! Stuck myself. There we go. Nice little fish on a popper. I just throw a popper for a little while. Give this dropper a rest. That's one nice popper. Nice little bass jumped all over it. Just like all the others did. I'm not going to get this thing all messed up like I've done the last ones. I do really need to start bringing that net. Well, I just kind of gave it up. Largemouth bass. Look at that. I saw him. I decided to play with it some. This one I really wish I had a net. Oh Lord, I'm likely to lose this dang fly, this fish. Hold on, buddy. Oh Lord, come on. They are super slimy and slippery. Alright, let me see if I can do this without having to grab the fish. If I can just grab the fly. Oh, there we go. It came out. Thank God for barbless hooks. I knew that fish would do that. I don't normally mess with them because they're such a pain in the butt. Apparently there's a bunch of fish on this side. Out in the deeper water. This might, no, I think it's a largemouth. Might be a nice fish. Boy, he's fighting hard. A lot of fighting this fish. Out there in the deep. I saw a dark spot, which is probably a weed bed. And I put my fly out there, and sure enough, jumped all over. Nice fish. nice bass. Wowee. That's a little better bass. Not a giant, but a good fish. Good fighter. A good fighter. Well, they're starting to get lean. It's that time of year. Post spawn. They gotta bulk up. They're the exact same color as the water. Little bass. Thought that fish was much bigger than that. Boy, he really made a lot of racket when he came up on it. This is gonna be the best day ever, or the best day yet, since I've been. Oh, there we go. You know what I like about this most? I literally have an Altoids tin with a few flies in it in my pocket. I got a spare battery. I got a slim box full of clousers just in case, and a spool of 10-pound test and a spool of 6-pound test. Right now I'm just using a straight fluorocarbon 10-pound test leader, about 4 foot long. Since it was bass that were hitting it, I think I needed the extra strength, and since I have everything I need to make a new leader if I need it, and I got my wading boots on, I'm wet wading. This is how you do it. This is how you do this. The wind's blowing perfect right behind my back. It makes for an exceptionally good wind assist. Where was that? If I hear a fish on the deep side, I'll chunk it out there. That last fish revealed himself because he jumped up to get a dragonfly, I guess. Or a bass did. I saw it. I chunked it right over there, and he was still in the area. Jumped all over this thing. With that wind assist, I can easily cast beyond what the fish can see me, which is why this is working. At least that's why it works so well, in my opinion. Gave up a fly, but I got this one. Put on another fly. Another little popper. Can't hardly get ahead of this dude. He's moving so quick. Well, this place is loaded. I was just on that bank over there. I didn't realize it was this shallow out here. I thought it was like 5 or 6 feet deep. I guess it is when the water's flowing. Change to a yellowback. Yeah, all right, there it is. That might be the fish I caught last week.
Send me a picture of your popper too.
All right. All right, I got to hang up to do it. Here comes a message.
Okay, all right, I see you.
So tempted to lengthen my leader a little. Put on about 2 foot of 6-pound test. Take my chances with a big fish. Fish is running like a bass. But maybe it's a big sunfish. Oh yeah, that's what it is. It's just a big old sunfish. There we go. Yep, he's a big one. Looks like I've got him hooked up underneath. Ouch. I do. I got him foul hooked. That one don't count. God, I need to bring that net. That's not a big giant one, but that's a big one. Fish. Alright, I need to send a picture. I need to send a picture of that one to a couple of friends. Hold on, don't you be fighting like that. Don't you be fighting. Hold still. Hold still. Boy, that's a good fish. Ooh. Boy, these fish can fight hard. There's a bluegill coming. That's a bluegill. Oh, he's in the weeds. He's in the weeds. He's probably gonna go limp. Most of them do once they hit the weeds. There's a red ear. These things are. That's not even a big one. Boy, that's a pretty fish. It's actually a red ear bluegill cross. Not real sure. Anyway, monster. Thanks for coming. I skipped over that whole section where all those beds were. I figure I caught enough fish. I'll get an early start back to the house. But I saw this edge. All that algae is backed up into one area. It makes a nice dark edge. There ought to be fish hanging right on the edge of the bottom of that shade. There's been a big bass hanging around here all spring. Right on that edge. Might be a sunfish, might be a bass. There should be something. Alright, man, I'm just gonna walk straight back to the truck. Maybe stop at Cracker Barrel, have dinner, and then make my way to the house. Back start seizing up, you know, because I'm 63 years old as of yesterday. I'm seriously old now. Getting close to retirement age. Not sure I'm gonna make it that long, but hey. Gonna keep trying. Keep fishing, that's the important thing. Well, until I see you again, thanks for watching. Y'all be good, and bye. Oh, it's a good fishing place. Lots of fish.